dress van, Smalls. Listen.
I'm similar to the thriller in Manila. Honeys call me bigger, the condom filler. Whether it's stiff tongue or stiff dick, Biggie squeeze it to make shit fit. Now check this shit, I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Todd Smith. I get swift with the lyrical gift. Hit you with the dick, make the kidney shift. Here we go, but I'm not domino. I got the funk flow to make your drawers drop slow. So recognize the dick size in these Coincatch jeans. I wear 13s, know what I mean? I fuck around and hit you with the Hennessy dick. Mess around and go blind, don't get to see shit. The next batter, here to shatter your blatter, it doesn't matter. Skinny or fat or light skinned or black, baby, I drop these. Boniqua mommy screaming, I poppy. I love it when they call me Big Pop, but I only smoke blunts if they roll prop. But look, I got ya caught up with the drunk flow. Fuck taekwondo, I told a fofo. For niggas getting mad cause they bitch chose me, a big black motherfucker with G. You see, all I do is separate the game from the truth. Big bang boots from the Bronx to Bolivia, getting physical like Olivia Newt. Tricks up my click dick all day with no trivia. So give me a a bankroll and a bag of weed. I'm guaranteed to fuck her till her nose bleed. Even if the new man's a certified Mac, you get that H down in you. You want that old thing back?
B-I-double-T-I-E with some new R-U-L-E. Notorious, known for busting in your E-Y-E. Baby, baby, bitches know they love to hate me. I come, you come, we're coming back, so maybe how close we came to coming together is crazy. How come you witnesses make similar faces when y'all coming, y'all be crying like I'm killing y'all bitches. I know there's a bigger picture than the camera roll. Cause I don't think y'all be knowing how this shit's unfolding. Back shots to the rear, got the Mac unloading, gotta reload like every so often. Saying I got my swagger back, I'm looking like bitch, my swagger never left. Don't be so hard pressed to be impressed by these new rappers. They actors and the fact is, you want that old thing back.
Scarface and Bushwick, Willie D, having nightmares of girls killing me. She mad because what we had didn't last. I'm glad because her cousin let me hit the ass. Fuck the past, let's dwell on the 500 SL, the E and J and ginger ale. The way my pockets swell to the rim with Benjamins. Another hunt's in the crib, please send her in. I fuck non-stop, lick my lips a lot. Used to lick the clips a lot, but licking clips has to stop. Cause y'all don't know how to act when the tongue go down below. Peep the funk flow, really go. I got the cleanest, meanest penis. You never seen this, stroke of genius. So take off your Tim boots and your bodysuit. I mean the spandex, and hit my man next. Sex get rougher when they come to the nut buster. Pussy crusher, black nasty motherfucker. I don't chase them, I replace them. And if I'm caressing them, I'm undressing them. Fuck what you heard, who's the best in New York? Fulfilling fantasies without that nigga Mr. Raw. Or tattoo, I got you wrapped around my dick. And when I'm done, I got the split. Shit.
What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Real quick, for those of you that are in Florida who have evacuated Florida, stay safe. Sorry for what's happening to you. It's just part of, I hate to say it, but it's part of living in Florida. I used to live in Miami. But I hope the destruction isn't as bad as they say. And even if it is, I hope there are ways that you can recover relatively quickly. All right, guys, the title says we're in an important zone for Bitcoin bulls. We are. I'm going to start the stream off with Bitcoin. Probably go through most of what we do. It'll be relatively quicker today. I've been watching this weather live stream on the hurricane. Because for those of you that don't know, I want to move back to Florida. We were looking at homes in Tampa. We actually almost bought a home in Tampa, and thank God we didn't. Yes, it would have had insurance, but you never want to move all your stuff down and then get told to evacuate. What's up, Taddy, and what's up, Lobo? How you guys doing? Hope everything is good. Real quick announcement before we get started as well. I am going to start the next session of the trading school or trading classes in November. Basically what it is, it's 2 live sessions a week. We go over anything from risk management, pattern recognition, indications to take trades, confidence levels, confidence intervals, basically everything you need to start trading, how my system works, how swing trading works. It's not just all on Bitcoin, it's kind of on everything. There's chart confluence, macro, micro, everything. So it's about 20 weeks long. Within now, I know for some of you, you're like, oh, only 2 sessions a week. Yes, because it's a lot of content that we cover. Not to mention, anytime you have a question, anytime you want something gone over, bring it to me, and I'm more than happy to do like a one-on-one with you, so long as we both can find the time for it. So that'll go up in November. Also, by the end of the month, the trading bot will be on Blowfin, so for all my Americans out there that want to use the trading bot, you'll have access to it. Coincatch will be ready by the end of the year. Now that the announcements are out of the way, let's get to charts. Man, that's why you guys are all here. What is up, Ahmed? Ahmed Umar? I'm sorry if I totally botched your name. I am terrible with names. But real quick, stream. It says it all. We're in an important area, and we are. So I'm going to go over a couple things, and I want you guys to slowly digest everything, right? I want you to look at the bigger picture here, and I'm going to zoom out real quick. We have not changed a single thing for the last year. It's almost been a year, right? I think we started this in February, late February. It is now almost November. I know it's like we're like a third through October, whatever. We're 10 months into it. 9 months into it. So it's been 9 months that we've been in this range. Oh, excellent. What's up, SJ? So, biggest thing here, and I went over this morning. We're below the 200 daily moving average. For those of you that know anything about trading, the 200 daily is probably your most important moving average. Shows whether you're in a bullish trend or a bearish trend on a macro scale. Technically speaking, we are in a bearish trend because we're below it. However, we're kind of just hugging it. It's not like we've left the overall view of what we've been in. So we're kind of in that point where maybe this is still just a pullback. But here's the deal. 65K is also a massive area, right? You break 65K, and what are we starting to do? We're starting to create higher lows, higher highs, right? With everything. All right, I've got 2 snoring dogs behind me. So you have higher lows, higher highs, new uptrend. It's great. We've been in a sideways kind of downtrend for the last 9 months, like I said, and we want this to change. Why else is this area important, this 60K area? You open up Bollinger Bands, we are now towards the bottom band, right? What we want is these bands to curl inward, create volatility, like I have drawn here. We get that volatility. We build volatility. Why? Why do we need volatility? And for those of you that have been reading the tweets and have been part of the Discord, you need volatility to break major levels of resistance, which 65K, honestly, from 63 to 65K, major level of resistance. You get above 65K on this attempt, and we have started a new uptrend, a new bullish uptrend. Bulls can be happy once again. So for now, below it, need to build that volatility. I have a scenario drawn. Doesn't mean this is the only thing that'll play out. It's just to give people an idea or a roadmap of really what I expect. And why do I expect 60K to hold? Well, here's my next point. Volume. You have volume going down from point A to now point B. Right? Point A, point B. Volume has been going down. What does that mean? For those of you that are new to trading, this is something I teach in my trading class. This is called price action, right? Volume matching price, right? What's happening? So price is moving down, volume is moving down. What does that mean? In the definition of price action, that means we have an in or non-confident downtrend. That's technically bullish price action. You should be looking for a reversal in this area, right? I hope you guys are following along. If you're not, ask questions. I have no problem answering them. So, seeing that price action's going down, volume's going down, price is going down, we have bullish price action. I've been looking for a level to take long. 60K held the first time we were here. We can see a little bit of confluence here, little bit here, little bit here, right? 60K is obviously an important level. Around 61K, I'd say, 60.5. So 60.5K, important level, whatever. We know we have bullish price action, but what are we doing right here? For those of you that are new to trading, this is a double bottom, potential double bottom. We need to wait for daily close, and we need to honestly break above this midpoint, which is around 63K. So if we do that, right, and I'm going to move this just for one moment, because this is the scenario I think will happen. I don't believe that this double bottom will play out. Hopefully it does. We saw something similar over here with a double top. Your concept of volume keeps my FOMO at bay. I'm glad to hear it. So, moreover, we have bullish price action, volume going down, price going down. You have this potential double bottom. So where do you take longs? You actually take longs in here, right? With your stops below this left point. If we go below that left point, then it's toast, right? But first things first, we need to see the daily close above or at 60,564. We close below that, it's toast. Why is it toast? Because that's the way the pattern works. Unless you're shorting, where, oftentimes there are deviations, generally your tops and bottoms are equal on the closes. That's what we want to see. Seems that will complete the structure of the Bitcoin is in a major shakeout. Yes. It's been in a major shakeout for 9 months. Trying to get people like me and people like you to stop paying attention to the market. Unfortunately for these market makers, I bought most of my Bitcoin between 17 and 22,000. We'd have to drop a long way for me to consider selling, which honestly would never happen. I'm not selling until I see a bull run. If we don't see one, then so be it, and I'll die on that. But anyways, we have the potential double bottom. Why do I think it won't play out? A couple different reasons. One, I still believe we need to make more volatility on our daily Bollinger Bands. Yes, they're tightening, but there's still a lot of space here. Still a lot of space, not a lot of tightening. Plus, I'd like to see 60K hold. If we get something like this, perfect, right? Nice, kind of symmetrical triangle, perfect. Break the 200, break 65K, excellent. We'll go over more on that later. But take longs, around 60,530. We close here, I still won't take longs yet, and I'll get to that in a moment. But this is good so far, as long as you stay above. So I have this other scenario drawn. Why do I have it drawn? I've actually had this for the last several days, and I've even tweeted it. So I believe we need to form more volatility to break. And that's just my personal belief. It doesn't mean it has to happen. Guys, we could straight up just break out, and this is our double bottom confirmation, break 65K, and we're good, right? But I would like to see more volatility. I would like to see, excuse me. Oh, I have this turned off. The 20 and 50 don't look bad. I'd like to see the 20 get over the 200 as a start, which it would if we started pumping. But I'd like to see more volatility created. I'd like to see these moving averages tighter. Because, guys, the big moves that happen, right, are when your moving averages are tight, everything's together. That's how that happens. Volatility is so important in breaking resistance, and if we don't get it, then I'm not going to long. But I have this drawn. We'll see if it plays out. Why does that matter? And now let's get to that. So when you're taking a long based on the daily time frame, sometimes I use the 4 hour, sometimes I use the 1 hour. It really just depends on what each chart looks like. Usually I look at the 4 hour after the 1 day, but I'm just going to skip to the 1 hour just for now. So, and this is where, Julian, Asia could pump, but it still wouldn't be a reversal. I want you guys to look at the 1 hour, and we'll look at this left side, and now we'll look at the right side, right? So on this daily chart, and I'm going to get back to the 1 hour in a second. On the daily chart, we actually spent 2 candles in between this kind of left-sided U of the double bottom. I guess I called it a U. Hopefully that's okay terminology. But we spent 2 days, so I'm just going to make 2 marks. Right, 2 marks in there. Now let's go to the 1 hour. So you go to the 1 hour. Here are my 2 big daily marks. So what happened to this 1 hour here? Well, one, yes, we kept pushing down, but RSI was making bullish divergences. So this, if we pump, right, that's fine. Nice bounce. No big deal. But I would expect something like this, where you're now creating bullish divergences to take this trade. Now, for a lot of you, I don't want to say you're lucky that I'm showing you this, but this is something I talk about with all my patrons before we take a trade. When we're looking at a daily time frame, we want to see lower time frame reversals in order to take the daily time frame trade, right? You don't want to go blind into a trade. Look, if this is the bottom, then so be it. Then maybe we make an equal low. We still make bullish divergences. That's fine. Then we'll enter at those points. But for now, we don't have anything to work with on lower time frame. Because the daily, look, the daily could easily do this. Okay, you could say, oh, Ruben, we stopped, right here. Looks like a double bottom. You know what? You're right. But what if the next daily just dumps through? There was no lower time frame setup that said we should bounce. And to be real, yes, the daily is a potential, but there's nothing here that says we should bounce right here. And we could put a lower low in and then start bouncing and go back upwards. So I want to see the 1 hour or the 4 hour give me something to work with, which we don't have. I know that's a lot of information. I know a lot of you might know this already, but this is how you trade. You use higher time frame confluence with lower time frame charts. So on the higher time frame, we see the potential double bottom. We know that we need to build lower time frame reversal for that higher time frame pattern to play out. Right? Chart confluence is huge. So here, even though I still have a hard time with this, I guess you could call this a descending wedge. I mean, look, we have the divergences that match it, which is good. So if we get something similar where we get something like this, right? You get the bullish divergences here, lower lows in price, higher lows in RSI. So long as volume is also kind of low and tapered off. It's okay if there's a couple candles that are spiked, but overall we want to see it going lower. Then there's your setup right there, right? That's where you take the trade. Again, this is something I teach in my trading classes. This is something I teach or at least show to my patrons before we take a trade. So if you're ever at all interested in this, check that out. Not to give myself the self-plug, but a lot of people have come with me with questions like, oh, what do you teach? Like, what is this about? This is the type of shit that I teach, right? This is how you take trades correctly, and this is how you take trades confidently. You don't just go into it blind. You use chart confluence to your advantage. So, okay, went over why Bitcoin and 60K are, I guess, not Bitcoin, but we went over why 60K is very important for Bitcoin and why it's huge for bulls, right? 200 daily, 65K resistance. I still believe, however, and we're going to get to this scenario now, that we're going to do something like this. And just for now, I'm going to turn off the 20 and 50. We don't need them. I hardly use moving averages in general. The 200 is important, though. So what would happen if we get this? And has this ever happened before? And yes, it has. I can give you one of my favorite examples to show, which is right here. Lots of consolidation in here. So, yes, you could argue the daily could go either way. It could go down. Honestly, I argued it should go down, but because you're consolidating, you're kind of stair-stepping here. But there's a chance it could go up. Well, last minute, on the 4-hour. So on the daily, we have this kind of consolidation, whatever. We get this bounce. Oh, a lot of people think this is the double bottom. It's not. It's a little awkward. But then we do get a double bottom, right? Confirmation. Nice volume, but not the best. Could have been a little bit better. Continuation pump. Nice. Now volume's increasing. Price is increasing. Consolidation. Pump again. Volume now starting to increase overall. That's what you want to see on a bullish setup. What's up, Roman? What are your thoughts on MSTR? It's getting a ton of hype. I've never heard of it, and I don't know. I don't have any thoughts. I'll check it out, though. I don't have like a ton of stuff to talk about today because honestly, the chart hasn't changed, but I wanted to get you guys, or have you guys be aware that there is a trade setup in the works. So let's just look that up real quick. MSTR. My brother in Christ. This is getting a lot of hype. Is this the right chart? I would avoid this chart at all costs. This is a rug pull. Let me open up a different, let me open up something else. This is the right chart, right? I'm not trying to like insult you. I'm just wondering. MSTR USDT. It's on Mexi too. Oh, it's only on. Yeah, I hate to. Are these the same thing? 45. Looks like the same. My man, this is a total sham. MSTR's MicroStrategy. Yeah, but are we talking about MicroStrategy? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you're not talking about the crypto coin. You're talking about the actual company MicroStrategy. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, now I look like the idiot. Oh, wow. That looks crazy bullish. Yeah, all good. Just wanted to make sure. This looks crazy bullish. Wow. That's interesting. Looks like a breakout. Looks like we got a little bit of resistance here. Consolidate, breakout. You're a little bit overbought, so nice clean double bottom in here. I mean, this is what you want to see. Uptrend, consolidation, bam, breakout. Looks great. Looks extremely bullish. My apologies. Some of the comments are, they come in a little bit later than when I'm talking. So, like, I might be looking at it and I have to wait like a whole minute or two to see your comments. So, my fault. I wish it was instant, but it's not. Yeah, MicroStrategy looks great. Looks insane. Very, very bullish. It's too bad Bitcoin doesn't look quite like that. I mean, I guess it kind of does. We have a massive uptrend, consolidation. Should go up, but the more time we spend in this trend, the more I lose confidence, but I'll still hold on to my spot no matter what. What's up, Colin? How you doing? What do I think will happen to Trump coin in the coming days? I don't look at Trump coin. I don't really mess with meme coins. Meme coins are impossible to predict. They either go up or they rug pull. I mean, that's the basis of where they come from. And I'll be honest, I'm not really interested in trading them. ETH was showing crazy strength against Bitcoin, but then it shat itself. Where are you seeing the strength? It's been absolutely shitting itself for the last several months. Honestly, like the last year. Yeah, it's hard for me because like I go to Ethereum and I've been telling all again. This is something we went over this morning in the private analysis. Ethereum has what looks like a super clean inverted head and shoulders, but my problem is Bitcoin dominance looks very strong. In Bitcoin, I mean honestly, the whole market is revolving around Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps, the rest of the market will pump with it. If Bitcoin dumps, doesn't matter what the altcoin setup looks like. So I have a hard time wanting to trade this, per se. Oh, in the last 24 hours? Yeah, but here's the thing is like, what happened an hour ago, right? Bam. Bitcoin's been dumping. So it's going to take Ethereum and just, dump more. Ethereum's going to dump more if Bitcoin's dumping. That's kind of how that works. So just real quick, if Bitcoin's in control, so we'll put Bitcoin is, and that's a really bad crown, but Bitcoin is king, right? Whatever. Crown. It's a very terrible crown, but whatever. If Bitcoin is king, and let's say Bitcoin dumps, alts are going to dump more. Right? If Bitcoin's king and Bitcoin pumps, right? Bitcoin pumps, alts are going to pump less for the most part. There's going to be some alts that do well, but for the most part, alts are going to pump less. Will I tell you how much I have in total? I've already done that. What are my thoughts on ETH? I think it'll pump when everyone stops paying attention to it. I have a bunch of ETH, man. I have a bunch of ETH on a ledger that I think I bought like sub 2K for the most part. I know I bought 90% of my ETH in this range. It was the same time period I was buying Bitcoin. So it's doing well. It could be doing better. Ultimately. Yeah, and for those of you like wondering how much I have in total, that's kind of like a rude question to ask. That's like walking down the street and asking someone how much money's in their bank account. Like, look, my face is here. I show you guys and tell you guys what I'm buying. I show my buy orders. Sometimes I show my swing trades. And like, I like to keep some things personal, you know? That's not like a shot against you. It's just like people in general, man. Like, asking how much money someone has or like what their net worth is kind of stupid. Like, who cares, first of all? But second, like, that's private information. That's like me going up to you and being like, what's your, like, what are you? I won't go there. Well, I guess that'd be like me going up to you and being like, oh, like, what? Nah, that's a bad example. I was gonna say, like, what chronic diseases do you have? Like, that's, private doctor information. Or okay, imagine I'm your doctor and I'm sharing all this medical history you've had. That's like private, right? That's not fair. But I guess my answer is I have enough, and most of it was bought sub 22K. So very happy I got that chance. I check Sol. Yeah, I'll check some of these alt charts for you guys. I don't really feel like going through all the bullshit that I normally do. So yeah, we'll look at some alts. I'll look at Gala first because someone asked, and then I'll go through Sol. So Gala is one I bought. Unfortunately, like right here at 0.03-ish. I think that this and CRV are my only tokens that are down. Fortunately, I only have a couple $1,000s in them. So it's not like they're only a couple percentage points in my portfolio. We're okay. Unfortunately, they're still kind of hovering in their bear market situation. Just for the record, guys, I'm not going to go through alt trades at the moment because Bitcoin dominance is obviously dominating, and it really doesn't matter what alts look like. Like I'm telling you, from someone that has experience in this space, it does not matter to look at alts on a trading level if Bitcoin's going to absolutely ruin those setups. So on a macro level, I mean, I would just say Sol, like Gala's near its bottom. I mean, hopefully we get a bull market. I would say it's not in a bad place to buy though. Like, this isn't horrible. This is pretty much lows. If you wanted to buy it, now's your chance. But I'd definitely learn what a DCA is and, take less risk. Like, I wouldn't get, like, if you came to me, you're like, oh, I have $100 to invest, I would say, like, buy $1 a week for the next year if you really want to buy Gala. Like, don't full send and potentially lose a bunch of money. Yeah, let's look at Sol. I think Sol looks a lot better. So on a macro scale, again, I'm not super interested in trading these. I'll look at the daily. So the daily actually looks a lot like Bitcoin, where you have that kind of potential double bottom. So if Bitcoin's plays out, Sol should. Sol's also below its 200. Sol looks a lot like Bitcoin, honestly. It's just making equal lows, where Bitcoin's making those slightly lower lows. But I argue Sol will probably perform one of the better altcoins if Bitcoin pumps at this level. So, plus I do like price action as well. You have volume going down, price going down. Yeah, Sol looks decent. The weekly looks like the best though, because you have this massive uptrend and you just have a massive bull flag. So long as Bitcoin plays along, this should go higher. Illuvium chart, higher time frame. All right, I'll do a couple more of these, then I'm gonna go make dinner. And actually, I'm gonna stop doing that. Illuvium. Is it this? The hell? Oh, I don't want the plus. Here we go. Wait, how do I spell that again? It's oh, here we go. Wow, this thing looks like, I mean, it's at its bottom. Guys, just so you know, if Bitcoin looked like this, I'd be buying. However, it's tough to say with this. It looks relatively new. And it looks like it's in a good place to buy. I guess it's slightly below. It's tough to say. You think Link will pull in a double bottom? Link's daily. Could. Couple also look decent. I mean, not if it closes like this, guys. If it closes like this, forget about it. Like, literally forget it. That's not a double bottom. If it pulls back up, closes above that white line, we're good. Yeah, looks like a double bottom. But again, that all depends if Bitcoin plays. If Bitcoin doesn't play nice here, these alts are going to dump. You think Tau is due for a cooldown? Yeah, I tweeted that the other day. Tau is definitely due for a cooldown. And just so you guys know, if any asset ever pumps 250% or whatever Tau went, it's going to have some downside. Don't be surprised if it comes down like 15 to 20% after a 222% pump. What about Crow? Look at Crow. Oh, that's the daily. I thought that was the weekly. I was like, yay. So Crow, wow, that sucks. Crow I actually bought somewhere in here. Damn, that sucks. It's retreating all the way back down. Then it pumped and then it dumped. How much are we down on Crow? 60%. Pretty wild. I don't know, man. It looks like a breakdown for now. You can even see like a diagonal breakdown within. Looks like it's trying to break down. Looks like everything wants to dump except for Bitcoin. I mean, look, it depends how the daily closes, right? The daily close is ugly. It's everything's dumping. Yash Patel. I know someone with the same name. You're not in Texas, are you? Yo, Yash, you're getting exposed, brother. You don't have to answer that. You can DM him. What about Tao New? I've never heard of that, but I will look at it. Is that like a fake version of Tao? All right, one, I don't like that it's just on Mexi. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Anything that's just on Mexi, I don't really want to look at. I just don't like or trust Mexi at all. I mean, look, all right, I'll give you this. Uptrend consolidation should continue. That's about all I can give you. Looks like we're bouncing or close to support. Looks like wherever that top white line is your resistance. Looks like a nice little bull flag. I look at Anchor. Sure thing, Eunice. Oh, he's from New Zealand, not from Texas. Yes, it is. Anchor. See, this is another one that has that. Look, if Bitcoin plays nice, all of these altcoins that have this double bottom set up should pump. Right? It all comes down to what is Bitcoin going to do. And unfortunately, we won't know until, one, this daily candle closes, and two, we get a lower time frame reversal setup. Until we get both those things, because look, at the end of the day, you could be like, oh, looks like a double bottom, right? Has the characteristics of a double bottom, but what if we just keep dumping? Then it was never a double bottom, right? And I know that's hindsight, but let's see if we can find a quick example. This chart's so choppy, man. So choppy. Unfortunately, I cannot find one at the moment. But what I will say is, if Bitcoin succeeds in forming this range, this thing should do the same thing and head higher. It all comes down to what Bitcoin's doing. You look at Jasmine, please. Sure thing. I'm thinking it will go to 0.015 to 0.016. Oh, wow. Jeez. So we had the right idea. It did consolidate, but it looks like it's consolidating a lot more. I mean, the good thing is on the weekly, you're back down to the mean. So this is kind of like with Sol. It's just consolidating, moving sideways. Should head higher. Look, let's see Bollinger Bands. Yeah, these need to tighten. So this thing's probably going to go sideways for a little bit longer. What's up, Dorian? How you doing, man? How's it going? Yeah, I mean, it could go back down to 1.5. Like, I guess just for that support. I do like how RSI is back at its mean. But it does look like what I mean by creating volatility is we need to see this. Right? We need to see bands tighten so that we can head higher. Japanese called Jasmine the Bitcoin of Japan. That's pretty cool. Can you please watch IO? I'll pull it up. I'll do one or two more and then I'm gonna scram. IO. This thing? I can't analyze that. It's too young. There's nothing to, I mean, it's like this is space. And this is like the tiny astronaut. It's like you don't know where it's going to go. Let me try opening up another chart though. Yeah, it's not. Not that I don't want to analyze it, I physically can't. Can I check? Alright, I'll do ZCX and then hotkey. ZCX. Wow. The hell happened here? I mean, it looks like it's at or near lows. That's a good thing. It's just hard. It's really hard to analyze some of these guys because they kind of look like rug pulls. I mean, this was a 2021, 2022 coin that might never do anything ever again. I'm not going to lie. That's what a lot of these do. Let's look at hotkey. And I'm sorry if I'm not being helpful, but that's like just the truth. Like a lot of these coins, I can't analyze that. Is it literally hotkey? Yeah, it's literally this. It's on Mexi. Yeah, I can't analyze this. There's not enough data. So many shitters. Yeah. So I know you guys. I'm gonna take a brief second and say this. Some of you guys need this honest truth. You guys are looking at shit coins way too much. And I know in 2021 and I know in the beginning of 2024 they popped off. I'm telling you right now, if you're a meme coin trader, you will never make money in this market. I know you go on Twitter, right? Like, look, I get my phone, I go to Twitter, and the best tweet or the biggest tweet of the day is someone that made $1 gajillion off ass titty coin. Yeah, I know. You know you're laughing at that name too. It's ridiculous, right? It sounds ridiculous. Could be photoshopped. Could be a rug pull. Could be an influencer doing some bullshit. I'll look at Kaz in a second. But I would stay away from a lot of them. At least until like the heat of alt season's in. Like until we see like Bitcoin. Like look, if Bitcoin was at like 120K right now, and you guys are like, hey, what about this meme and this meme? Or whatever. I don't know the names of a lot of these, so I'm guessing they're lower cap coins. But if you guys showed me a lot of lower cap coins when Bitcoin is at like, let's say 110, 120K, that's when they're worth looking at. Because then that money from Bitcoin is going to pour into alts. Yeah, I got you. I'll look at Kaz. But spamming it after I said look at it, like, just chill. Caspa. Yeah, this is another one that I really can't do anything with other than say that we're in an uptrend consolidating. Likely to go higher. RSI is making bullish divergences with lower lows. I mean, it looks like a decent bull flag. Let's see if what it looks like on. Yeah, it's doesn't look bad. Looks like we're like upwards consolidation. Meme trading is a skill, not for everyone. If you day trade them short trading, you'll get wrecked most likely. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but please reread what you just said. Meme coin trading is a skill, not for everyone. If you're day trading them, I mean, look, at the end of the day, you should be day trading meme coins. They could be. Oh wait, we hit all-time highs on the. Ooh. All right, here's some good news for once. The S&P broke all-time highs. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Maybe I should have looked at S&P today. And yes, I don't mean like to come at you. I'm just saying like meme coin trading should be almost day trading, but it's really only valuable when you're in like heat of the market, like you're in the heat of alt season. And the only way we're going to have an alt season is if Bitcoin breaks highs, gets into the 100Ks, and then that liquidity dumps to Ethereum, and then that liquidity dumps to the rest of the market. Anytime, guys. I'm going to call it there. I'm hungry. 6:30, almost 6:30. Meme coin trading for me is the same, basically trading any chart. Ride the momentum. I don't know why you overcomplicate like memes are something special. No, I'm not. Ass titty coin. But yeah, you can't like make macro market assumptions off meme coins. Like you just can't. Well, I guess you can. Like, if all of the meme coins in the space are mooning, we're probably close to the end. All right, guys, I'm going to end it there. By the way, no live stream on Friday. I'm going to be out of town. So I will see you guys next Monday. With all that said, thank you for being here. There's 700 of you here again. I love seeing everybody here, all the new faces. For those of you that don't know, I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 5 p.m. Eastern, just to help anyone that's getting off work or the West Coast that's about to get off, or Europe. I know there's a lot of Europeans that follow, so I try to stream so that all time zones have a chance to watch without it being too late. So you guys have a great day.